What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy DJ Principles, aka Kid KORG. This is the second video that covers it's more of a tutorial, just kind of showing you the ins and out of my KORG microstation here in microSTUDIO, Substation, whatever you want to call it. It's just a small part of my music studio here. As you can see, I'm just sitting on my couch. This is my coffee table. I ripped the top of my the surface of my desk in my room, a little bullshit ass IKEA desk, but it's pretty big. It covers a little bit more than the coffee table. I can slide it back and forth. You know, you don't want to start throwing this equipment on a fucking coffee table that's not even stable or flat. So I mean, this is something I kind of thought of as I started compiling more of this like small, heavy hitter, pound for pound, fucking beasts of machines. The heart and soul of this baby, as I explained in the first video. We'll get to these in a minute. This is the KAOSS Pro Pad. This thing is fucking nasty. It's only $3.99, and all this shit right here is being run to and through, being recorded, sequenced, sampled, whatever you want to call it, all that on these 4 pad banks right here, A, B, C, and D. So, you got the KAOSSilator Mini, the little brother of this guy, pound for pound heavy hitter, $150, $3.99. A Kai XR20 Beat Production Center drum machine on steroids, $2.99. Battery operated. KORG micro KORG keyboard, battery operated. So 3 of these 4 machines you could already bring on the road with you without even having to have to plug it in. Just fucking pool, lake, whatever. And I bet you on the second go around, whenever they produce or put out the new KAOSS Pro, I almost can guarantee that they're going to try to figure out some way to get some batteries in there, because it's a fucking nasty machine that if you had anywhere, it's unfair. The KP3 is nasty as shit too. It's more of an effects processor / sampler, so I got one of those on its way. I'm going to use it for more of like a sampler. I'm going to still use this to do the sequencing on here, but I'm gonna run the KP3 pretty much for tweaking effects. Like, I'm gonna have all of this, instead of going to it's going to a 4-track Mackie board, and then there's one output from the main out, either TS to RCA into here, where everything, like I said, is being sequence recorded or whatever, and it's all going out to a TDK Throwback Life on Record Boombox, $300, fucking nasty, RCA in, USB, was it 8-inch headphone jack, and fucking, it has 1 1/4-inch input, so you can plug in a TS or a TRS, to bring sleeve, so guitars, fucking keyboards, any of that shit. And you can play both auxiliaries at the same time. So if you just didn't want to bring all this shit and you wanted to bring, let's see, if I had to bring some, I would bring these 3 right here, or these 2. Let's just say I had that Kai XR20 and then the KORG. Both of these are battery operated. I have cases for both. Bring these 2 pieces of equipment in that boombox, and I mean, you can be making beats with 2 people, rocking a party, whatever. These fucking possibilities are endless here. So, what I haven't really got into is what's up here and what we do, how I got this all connected. So I just got the Denon DNS 5000. It's just an old digital turntable. You know, I don't do too much scratching. I do stuff here and there when I'm dropping a vocal sample. To be honest with you, my scratching has never been one of my strong points, because to be honest with you, I started DJing to make money to buy production equipment. So once I got my MV8000, I really stopped practicing cutting a lot, man, but that's something I need to get back into. Anyways, I'll drop samples on here because I still have a lot of CDs. I like to, I have my computer connected, but it's for an editor program. It's, I don't take anything from it, even though I got Reason on there and everything. But this is, once again, this is just it's supposed to be just a microSTUDIO. It's not supposed to connect to everything. All the shit in the back here, which I'll get into in a minute. So, to get more specific, we have a 4-track Mackie board right here on the left. You can't really see. Let me see here. So let me give a top view of everything. You can kind of get a better idea of what we're looking at here. So, let's see. Sorry for the shitty camera angles. So that's the 4-track Mackie board. You know, got the Denon DNS 5000 turntable, Vestax mixer, and then, man, one of my favorites right here. KORG KORG and a vocoder. Sorry about the shitty camera angle, but so now you can see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is what we're playing to right here. Life on Record Boombox. This thing's nasty. All right, and then you got the regular studio right there. Juno 106, EPS 16, Juno G, Roland MV8000. You got a bunch of shit down there. Technique 1200. Alright, so let's get back into this here. So you see how we're running everything. Let's see. There we go. That looks alright. So you can see how we're running everything to just a boombox. You can be playing anywhere. But so the KAOSS Mini is connected to channel 1 on the Vestax mixer. The Denon is channel 2 on the mixer. I got one RCA from the mixer going into the tape input, which is really just the RCA in on the Mackie board, which is nice because you still have it. This is just a 4-track board, so that leaves me 4 tracks for either. Let's see, the first 2 are unbalanced, so just TS on the left on the first 2. So I got my Akai XR20, the production center right here. Looks like a fucking spaceship. It's pretty nasty. I got that going stereo into 1 and 2. The KORG keyboard, I'm going stereo as well. Track 3 and 4. That's the arpeggiator on this thing, man. I don't really fuck with arpeggiators that much, but they're actually it's by far the best arpeggiator I've ever fucked with. So all of that right there, that covers all of this connection to the Mackie board, and I run one TS. I run obviously a left and right TS to RCA in the back of the KORG and the input. This has an input is you can either connect a mic, which you have a mic in the front as well, and this little switch will allow you to go back and forth between the input, the mic input, and the line input. So you can be like rocking a beat with all this stuff, and then you want to vocode. If you had a mic connected here, just switch that, and you can vocode and go back and forth. You don't have to turn the machine off to do it or anything. Let's see. KAOSS Pro. Since I said we're recording and sampling and sequencing all from here, it has an SD card. You can get up to a 2 gig card. 2 gigs, guys. Don't let people tell you it's 4. I had to fucking go back and forth to Best Buy twice, return a bunch of shit. It is fucking annoying. So 2 gigs is the biggest card. You can't do a micro SD card. You can't do an SDHC, whatever they fucking call it. Has to be SD original. So now that I explained how we got this all connected, the next video I'm going to play a little bit and show you how I use it all together, because you're like, it's still a lot of equipment, but you'll see how you can go Goro style and even work with the second person, which I have a couple of videos, or more than a couple, about 5 that I recorded with my girlfriend that, you know, she's been making beats since we've been together, so, you know, a year and a half. You know, she's nasty. She's a fucking beast on this stuff. So it's pretty easy, you know. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but next video I'll show you how it all works together and how we can use this little simple record button to just fucking turn heads and make sick beats on the fly off the dome. Your boy DJ Principles, Kid KORG, coming at you. I'll be right back.